it's still the audio though. It's
Test.
maybe test.
Testing, testing.
Wait, hold up. What if we tried this? No, because we just unplugged the microphones. Like that should be. What other options are there?
That's mine, David. I guess we always could just use the Mac. let's just do with this. All right.
Okay. All right, welcome into Siegel Field as we are here with the St. Christopher Saints versus Nansemond-Suffolk Saints. First pitch should be pretty soon. Late start because both teams are on the second half of a doubleheader. St. Chris playing Norfolk and winning earlier today, 6-1, and Nansemond-Suffolk playing Benedictine earlier today. The Saints take the field now.
The Saints versus the Saints. This is going to be a good matchup. I've heard Suffolk has a lot of good teams, so
Yeah.
have to watch this.
On the mound today will be number 13 for the Saints, Christian Gray. And in center field, we'll have Bryce Neely, the UVA commit. And then third base will be number 24, Tony Smith. Second base, number 2, Willie Hurt. Going to be at Virginia Tech next spring playing baseball for the Hokies. And in right field, we'll have number 21, Jerron Johnson. And left field will be Austin Wrinkle, number 5.
Bryce Neely was out essentially all of last year, because of I think it was a knee injury.
Yeah, it was. It was a torn ACL he suffered during football season, which kept him sidelined for the rest of football season, which he was having a great season before that injury. So it was a shame for the football team, and also baseball team kept him out, as well as the catcher, Joseph Connor, was also out all season last year. So we'll definitely be a stronger team for the Saints last year, as also got some new additions, some new freshmen, and also Jerron Johnson transferred to St. Christopher's coming from Albemarle High School up in Charlottesville, but he's with us now, so we're happy to have him. Play just about to get started here as Nansemond will send its first batter to the plate. We apologize if we can't really see the numbers of the players from up here. We are in the wrestling gym, which is pretty far away from our normal spot. The press box, as you can see, is still under construction. First pitch from Gray will be a ball, a little low.
I believe Christian's been playing varsity baseball since 9th grade too. Very impressive.
He has, yeah, that ball is laced up. Hurt makes a nice play and gets the out. So quick 1 out for the Saints as Gray starts off strong. Good play in the infield by Willie Hurt.
One thing that's always been a constant whenever I've watched varsity baseball from the Saints, the St. Christopher Saints, is the defense in the close, like first base, shortstop, just infield has always been incredible.
Yeah, I agree. Very fundamentally sound is great. There's his first strike of the day. Another strike from Gray. Count is 0-2, looking to get his first strikeout of the day here. The 0-2 pitch is blooped out and Wrinkle makes a nice diving play to give the Saints their second out. So Gray started off with 0-2 count, got the out. Wrinkle makes a nice play. Looked like he hesitated a bit on that ball, but eventually made the play diving to his knees. Gray throws another strike. He's been pounding the strike zone here. Nan's been sowing bunt, but Gray threw it a little low, so the count will be even at 1-1. It's going to be a ball from Gray. Count is 2-1. Nansemond player took a little half swing there, didn't go all the way around. Gray pumps in a strike there to get the 2-2 count. Chance to end the inning here. Saints on a high note. Could go 1-2-3 if Gray can strike out his mana right now. The 2-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Gray, good 1-2-3 inning from the Saints as they look to put some runs up on the board.
Yeah, great first inning from the Saints here.
Welcome back here. Pitching for the Nansemond-Suffolk Saints is number 8, Jaden Stafford. As he kind of throws a rough ball, gets past the catcher from Suffolk. Can you zoom in on the bat? Or do you know what number the batter is?
I think it's Bryce
Neely.
Neely.
Okay. Yeah, up to bat is number for the Saints, 34 Neely, the UVA commit. So he'll be looking to start the Saints off strong here with a hit. Again, we apologize for not being able to see the best. We are kind of far away up here, but we're going to make the best of it. As Neely again takes, good eye there. Looks the count should be in his favor here. Could walk an early walk, get a man on base for the Saints.
Bryce has always been a really heavy hitter, so I'm expecting a lot from him this game.
As that is ball 4. Looks like Suffolk threw 4 straight balls, so good start for the Saints offensively, as they'll have a man on first. Now coming up to bat, Wally Jones, 3-sport athlete, played football in the fall, basketball in the winter, and now will look to make his contributions to the baseball team. This he'll look to get Neely running. Neely always an athletic kid, so if he puts a ball in play, he should be able to make something happen. Another, yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, Wally Jones is always. I feel like I always see him out there on the baseball field since I've been doing this in 9th, 10th, and now 11th grade. I always see him out there. He's always a main staple of the varsity baseball team.
As Stafford finally throws a strike there. He started off with 5 straight balls, but gets a strike in there to even the count for 1-1 for Jones. Neely takes off, but Jones fouls it back. I think Neely had that base pretty easy. As I talked about earlier, he'll be looking to use that speed on the base path, but now Jones is facing a 1-2 count, so we'll look to get out of this jam. Suffolk throws back, but to no avail. Stafford now obviously aware of Neely's speed on the bases, so he's a little more aware of that. So he'll throw a strike, count is 2-2. Or a ball, excuse me. Neely takes off again as Suffolk throws a ball in the dirt. So Neely will get that base easily. Now the Saints got him in scoring position. Count 3-2. Jones looking to do some damage here early. Jones swings on it, and that ball is going to be fouled. Wally looking to be aggressive here. He knows he's got speed on the base pass, so any hit should bring Neely home and give the Saints an early lead. Jones will call time, looking to gather himself here before this big 3-2 pitch. He'll look back again. Neely. Suppose there'll be trouble on the bases for Stafford here. He's really got him in the back of his mind. Keeps checking back. Here comes a pitch. Jones will pop one out to center field. Neely thought about tagging up, wouldn't go. That catch was made by number 17, Joseph Petrie, for Suffolk. As Jones made good contact, just popped it up a little bit. Couldn't get Neely running. Up to bat now, I believe, is number 2, Willie Hurt. He'll be looking to drive Neely in. Hurt hits a nice one that should score Neely. He's going to round third. Stops up, though. Good throw by the right fielder for Suffolk, but Hurt will take second base. It's a good hit by Willie. So, yeah, I believe Neely definitely was trying to go home there, but wasn't expecting the throw by the right fielder for Suffolk. So, good fielding by them. Strike 1 for Suffolk. Stafford looking to find the strike zone after struggling early. Stafford will throw another strike. 0-2 count here for the Saints. Trying to get something out of this inning. Only 1 out, but a hit would be nice here. Here comes a pitch. It's low in the dirt. Neely's running home, and he will get there. Wild pitch by Stafford allows Neely to score easily as he'll run home, giving the Saints an early 1-0 lead. Hurt moved over to third, so even more danger for Suffolk on the base path as the Saints will be looking to score and get up early here. Still only one out. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. It's swung on, and that'll get down for the Saints. That'll be an RBI single as Willie Hurt scores easily. Saints up 2-0 early with only 1 out, as some timely hits and wild pitches have allowed the Saints to score relatively easily.
The Saints are looking really good right now.
Yeah, offense is flowing nicely as just putting together hits and taking advantage of everything that Suffolk has given them. There's another good ball, but that'll be caught out in left field by number 15, Lennon Koch, for Nansemond-Suffolk. As Saints now two outs with a man on first. Still looking to do some damage. To plate now, I believe, is number 21, Jerron Johnson, for the Saints, as he takes strike one. Johnson takes a ball high, evens the count to 1-1. Takes a ball low, 2-1. Good eye from Johnson as he's looking to keep the Saints rally going. Just get guys on base. Another ball high. Count will be 3-1. Johnson still looking to get the Saints on the board. Here comes a 3-1 pitch from Stafford. It'll be a ball, and the Saints steal anyway, but get the base anyways. Johnson takes ball 4. Get at bat there. I don't think he swung the bat once, so just taking what the pitcher was giving him. Now up to the plate, Austin Wrinkle, who made that diving catch out in right field earlier. So looking to see if he can add some runs to the Saints here. As another ball low, Stafford really struggling to find the strike zone earlier today. As Henry Knighton's on second base, Jerron Johnson on first base. Wrinkle looking to score some runs here for the Saints, add to their lead. Wrinkle, good piece of contact, but it looks to be flied out. And that'll do it for the Saints. Wrinkle flies out to end the inning, but Neely and Hurt both score, so good run from the Saints, getting 2 runs early.
So I was just checking the Nansemond-Suffolk's roster, and I noticed that their pitcher is actually a freshman this year, which, I mean, I think that's just incredible. I remember when I was in 9th grade and I saw Darius playing, varsity football. I was shocked just to see. I mean, this team has a bunch of younger players.
Yeah, even some 8th graders on the team, so their youthfulness definitely showing there earlier. Some mistakes with some wild pitches and just throwing a lot of balls. So we'll see if that'll help the Saints at all.
Yeah, overall, I'd say that was a pretty good first inning for the Saints.
Yeah, putting a lot of balls in play and just taking advantage of whatever Suffolk was giving them, whether it be a wild pitch or just throwing a lot of balls. So Saints doing good at capitalizing here.
top of the second.
Christian Gray pitched a great first inning. He'll look to continue his success here, as Suffolk will send Brooks to the plate, their 4-batter. Saints had a 1-2-3 inning last time up. Would definitely love to have that same thing as they have an early lead. That ball is fouled over to Saints dugout. That'll be a ball close to being a strike. Gray was looking for the strikeout there, but umpire didn't give it to him. He was close, though. That ball will be grounded over to third base. Tony Smith, nice play, and finishes out for the Saints. Good defensive play by there. Number 24, Tony Smith for the Saints.
Even on a double hitter like today, the Saints infield has just been incredible. I mean, just from the first inning and now top of the second, you can see that it's still, even though they've already played a game, they're still doing great.
Yeah, that ball is lifted out to center. Nearly had to make a run to get there, but eventually got it, making the catch. Is Gray again, quick inning here, making quick work of these Suffolk batters. As now the pitcher, Stafford, will come to plate as he will look to break Christian Gray's good outing so far. Gray throws maybe his first mistake pitch of the day. That ball is a little low in the dirt, so starting out with a 1-0 count. Joseph Connor will go up to Gray, hand him the ball. Pitch from Gray is low again. Look like he's having a little trouble elevating the ball, so he's going to try to get it up in the strike zone. 2-0 now. Stafford lines one, and that'll just sneak past the first base line. Johnson going to make a throw. Great throw from Jerron Johnson. That'll keep him at first base, but Stafford finally broke Gray's good game and got a hit, as that ball was really smoked down the first base line. Just got over the first base, allowing it to be fair, excuse me. But good play by Johnson to get to the ball quickly, throw it in, and prevent Stafford from getting to second base. First pitch from Gray, low again, like I said earlier, having trouble elevating. Up to bat now for Suffolk is Chase Eliason. Gray again throws a ball low. Stafford stole on that, actually, so good heads-up play from him. Saints scrambling to find the ball. They did, but getting a little messy here for the Saints. Gray throwing some balls low in the dirt. Stafford, quick thinking, just went and stole, so definitely he's got that speed to his game. So good heads-up play there from him. As the Saints now in a little bit of trouble, man in scoring position, 2-0 count. Gray will look to calm him back down, hopefully throw a strike right here. Foul tip there. 2-1 count. Big moment here for the Saints. Hopefully they can keep Suffolk scoreless here. 2-1 pitch from Gray, low again. Having trouble finding the strike zone like he was earlier. First inning, I remember he was just pumping strikes in and out. Now he's just having a little trouble finding the zone.
Might be a little bit fatigued from the earlier game.
Yeah, it could definitely be a factor. 3-1 pitch. And that is a ball. Tough luck for Christian Gray. That ball looked like top left of the zone. Didn't get the call. So now Suffolk will have a man on first and second as they're knocking on the door, almost about to get some runs in. Up to bat now for Suffolk will be Lennon Koch. He made a nice play in the field earlier. We'll see if he can get a hit off Gray, put Suffolk on the board.
Lennon Koch is actually an 8th grader on the varsity team.
Yeah, like we said earlier, this team's very young, so their youthfulness definitely is showing with some of these mistakes, but again, it's impressive that they have so many guys this young contributing to the team. Gray will check the runners. Again, got to be wary of Stafford's speed there on the base. We saw earlier how he stole second pretty easily, just off a little ball in the dirt, so. Gray, again, still struggling to find the strike zone here. Count is now 2-0. Got to throw some strikes here if they want to get out of this inning. Gray checks back first. And Stafford will run to third. And he is safe. Wow. Heads up play again from Stafford. Gray checked over to first base. Ball was kind of bobbled a little bit, so Stafford took that as a sign to go steal, and he used that speed and just ran over to third base. So now the Saints are in some real trouble. Man on first and third. Is Gray trying to pick the man off at first, backfired there for him. Allowed Stafford to go to third. Pitch from Gray is fouled back. Count is now 2-1. Gray still could work his way out of this jam if he just Saints could get a ball in play, use that good infielding we've been talking about earlier. Gray again will pick back to no avail. Just got to make sure that ball doesn't get in the dirt like it did last time. Stafford is definitely looking to touch home here. Here comes a pitch from Gray, again fouled back. 2-2 count. These foul tips are working in advantage of Christian here because if he couldn't find the strike zone, then foul tips are another way to get strikes. So now the count is 2-2. Chance to get out of this jam here. Two-two pitch is a ball. Big pitch here coming for the Saints. This pitch here either let Suffolk score or get another base runner or get the Saints out of this early jam still scoreless. Full pound pitch from Gray is low. Again, another ball that could have gone the Saints' way. Umpire not letting us have it. His bases are now loaded.
Very dangerous position right now for the Saints.
Yeah, bases loaded. 2 outs. Willie Hurt will go over to talk to Christian. Just try to calm him down a little bit. This is definitely a big moment here for the Saints. Up to bat will be the 9-man for Suffolk. Corland. 9-batter, usually weaker. Gray makes a nice play at the mound, and the Saints will get out of this inning. So a weak little hit there Just back to the pitcher's mound, Gray stomped it down and made the play. So Saints get out of that inning unharmed.
That's going to conclude the top of the second.
We are back here at City Gold Field for the game between the Nansemond-Suffolk Saints and St. Christopher Saints. Up to bat for the Saints is Tony Smith, the third baseman, who made that nice play earlier. He'll hit one. Going back, that ball's foul, and I cannot see if that was caught or not.
I think he may have caught that.
Looks like he caught it, yeah. We're at an angle right here. We can't really see down that third base line, so apologies for that. But Tony Smith does foul out here earlier. Unfortunate for the Saints. Up to bat now, Gibson Beck. Gibson actually played on Varsity last year as an 8th grader, so he's a young prodigy for the Saints here. That pitch is low again, very low from Stafford, as that almost, I don't think that even hit the dirt. That may have been in the grass there, so big mistake of a pitch there. As we talked about earlier, Suffolk's youthfulness kind of showing here. Stafford's throwing some questionable pitches in the dirt. Again, very low from Stafford. Beck will take an early 2-0 count. Beck, big swing and a miss there. 2-1 now for the Saints. Beck will look to keep the Saints streak, getting guys on base going. So lace one down the third base line, scooped up by the third baseman, and he will be out. Nice play by the third baseman there. I believe that's number 3, Noah Brooks. So good infield play. Now up to bat, our pitcher, number 13, Christian Gray. Christian definitely more of a pitching guy, so we'll see how he does at the plate here. That first pitch is just outside. Pitch is low. Gray takes an early lead, 2-0. Swing and a miss there. And, excuse me, I think this is Bryce Neely actually up to bat. We may have had our order wrong. I believe it is, number 34. Yep, there we go. Again, like we said earlier, can't see great up here, so kind of just going off our notes, but that was wrong right there. So that ball's high, so Neely again earned a walk his first time up to bat, so You could say they're pitching around him, or you could just say Stafford's usefulness is shown here. But wouldn't it be a terrible idea to pitch around Neely, as he is known to send some balls over the fence?
Oh yeah, definitely. Bryce Neely's been one of the heaviest hitters I've seen on the Saints team.
Yeah, 100%. As they do walk him again there, so not sure if that was intentional or not, but not a bad idea by Suffolk. As Wally Jones will be up to bat now. Saints with 2 outs, looking to rally here. Got the top of the order coming up. Neely will take off again, and again gets in there fairly easily. I don't see why Neely wouldn't be running every time he's on base. I mean, it's pretty much guaranteed for him to go ahead and take second base there. So Jones now with a chance to drive him in with a nice hit. As he does, bloop that over the third baseman's head, and the left fielder, bobbled it as Neely gets home, and Wally is safe with a double. So great 2-out double there from Wally Jones as he drives Neely home. Left fielder bobbled the ball a little bit, allowing Neely to score it easily.
I believe that's Neely's second point of the game now. Right?
It is, yeah, his second run of the game. So definitely big part of the Saints' success so far as they take a 3-0 early lead. Now up to bat will be the Virginia Tech commit, Willie Hurt. Hurt will take a strike early. Hurt will take that ball low, 1-1 count. He'll definitely look to add to the Saints' lead here. Could get another hit just like Wally did earlier. Send Wally home. Here comes a pitch from Stafford. Hurt sends it down the first base line, but it will be foul ball. Good contact there from Hurt, just a little early on it. Ended up going down the first base line. Hurt's now got a 1-2 count. Looking to avoid getting out here with runners on base. That ball will be low as it counts now 2-2. One thing the Saints have been doing very well today is not leaving runners on base. That's mainly the way you win baseball games, is don't leave guys on base, and the Saints have really been capitalizing every time they've put men on base. That ball will be just outside. Full count now for Hurt. Here comes the full count pitch. It'll be low. Willie Hurter get a walk. Now up to bat will be Henry Knighton. Knighton also going to play baseball in college at George Washington, I believe. So this part of the lineup definitely the Saints' strongest with UVA commit, Virginia Tech commit, George Washington commit. So a lot of experience here, a lot of college baseball. So definitely will be the Saints' strongest part of the lineup going into the season. Hopefully they can produce some more runs here. Jones will take a second to tie his shoe on second base. As Suffolk looking to avoid even more runs here for the Saints. They're definitely trying to avoid digging themselves into a hole. Already down 3-0. Pitch is popped up behind home plate. Oh, Catcher had a chance at it, just maybe lost it in the sun. But that ball is definitely catchable. As he just missed it. Knight and lucky, he's still at the plate. 0-2 count here from Knighton. Definitely not in a good spot right here, but looking to work his way out of it. That ball is high. 1-2 count. Knighton makes it a little easier on himself. Got Jones, his second hurt at first. 1-2 pitch is high. Knighton working his way back into this at bat. 2-2 count now, giving himself a chance. Two count is laced. Back to the shortstop, and he just goes to second base. Make the easy play. Saints do get one run out of the inning, though. Saints up 3-0.
That was a pretty strong inning for the Saints. Both teams. I feel like the defense from the infield and then also in the outfield has just been climbing. I feel like they're starting to warm up to each other. It's gonna end up being a great game, I think.
Yep. All right, we are back here. Suffolk up to bat, looking to make up for some of these mistakes earlier. Gray still on the mound here, throws a strike, so that's a good sign as he was struggling in that second inning. But he looks to be back to his full self now, pumps in a strike there early. Ball is just a little high, but still good pitching here from Gray. That ball is fouled down the third base line, so Gray has got himself a nice 1-2 count here. So I believe up to plate for Suffolk is number 7, Joseph Petrie, their leadoff guy. So he'll look to get things started here for Suffolk. Gray just low, but good pitch there as he's trying to set up Petrie here. Two count from Gray. It's just outside the zone. Gray's kind of been throwing pitches just outside all day. It seems like some calls could have gone his way, but not the case here. 3-2 count. Will look to get his second strikeout of the day. That ball's fouled back, so Petrie's still fighting here. Suffolk had been undefeated before coming down to Richmond, but they lost to Benedictine in the first leg of their doubleheader. So Richmond baseball team's maybe giving them some trouble as Petrie flies that out to center. Neely's got a beat on it, and he makes a catch, jumped a little bit. Didn't think that was very necessary from Neely, but could have just been shown off there.
Yeah, Bryce has been really, really consistent with catching those outfield balls. I think that's his second.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean, you got to be able to field if you're going to go play at UVA. So Neely definitely showing that off here a little bit. Just once that ball's in the air, he's tracked it and he's got it. So Gray, good first out there. Nice swing and a miss there from Gray as he baits Angelino, their two-hitter. Gavin Angelino at plate now for Suffolk. Gray pumps in a nice strike there. 0-2 count. Strikeout would be huge for Christian Gray here. So he was definitely struggling that second inning. Gray send that ball in the air. Neely, easy play. So 2 outs, 2 catches by Bryce Neely in the outfield. As the Saints, 2 quick outs. Definitely looking better than that second inning.
For sure. They definitely had some type of pep talk. Christian's looking a whole lot better. And then, I mean, Bryce, that's his second catch this inning. And then he also caught one earlier, too.
Yeah, Gray definitely pumping the zone as that ball is hit out to right field, and Johnson gets over there easy, makes a play. So 3 quick and easy outs for the Saints. That's just what they were looking for.
That will conclude the top of the third. Saints looking super strong. I think that they're definitely going to have a good game here.
Yeah, for sure. We are back now, bottom of the third. Joseph Connor up for the Saints. He'll be looking to start out strong here. Ball high from Stafford. He's definitely throwing some wild pitches here in the dirt and up high, so let's kind of look to rein it in here if he wants to have success. That'll be another ball. That one was definitely closer to the zone, but just outside. Another ball high for Connor as he gets an easy 3-0 count. Connor, like we said earlier, was injured all of last season, so he's definitely looking to make a big impact his senior year and help the Saints win a prep league and maybe even a state championship. So as Connor works an easy walk, 4 pitches, 4 balls, good start to the inning for the Saints, so they get a man on base. Now up to bat will be Jerron Johnson. Right fielder for the Saints, Johnson, also a three-sport athlete like Wally. Played football in the fall and was a part of the state champion track and field team. So he's definitely found success in other sports, looking to add that to the baseball team. Good pitch there from Stafford. It's looked like a strike right down the middle. So he's starting to find the zone a little bit now. Stafford throws over again. Keeping eyes on Joseph Connor there. Second time he's thrown over. Johnson, big swing and a miss. 0-2 for him. Johnson has been struggling at the plate a bit this season, but he makes up for it in the field, so he'll look to get his swing going, though. Definitely a possibility here as another swing and a miss from Johnson, so he'll strike out on 3 pitches.
I believe that's the first or second strikeout for the St. Christopher Saints.
Yeah, they've been doing a good job avoiding strikeouts. Now up the plate is the left fielder, Austin Wrinkle. Wrinkle gets a pitch low, doesn't swing. 1-0 count here. Connor will take off stealing. Gets in there easy, bad throw from the catcher there. Saints have been stealing relatively easy here today. Hasn't really been any trouble stealing from first to second, as Suffolk's catcher hasn't been doing the greatest job of making throws.
Again, I think that fatigue aspect must be hitting both teams pretty hard.
Yeah, it's got to be tough for Suffolk. 2-hour drive down to Benedictine, play game, and they bust right over here. They got here a little bit late. That's why we started around 3:20. So they had to get right off the bus, warm up again. So that's definitely showing for them. That'll be a ball high. Wrinkles worked himself a good count. 3-1 here. Suffolk catcher will call time here. Looks like he's adjusting his gear a little bit. Wrinkles got Joseph Connor at second. Good hitters count here. We'll look to put a ball in play, make something happen. Wrinkle pops one up. Center fielder looked like he's got it, and he does. So Wrinkle again making solid contact, just popping it up a little bit. Second time Wrinkle's flat out today. Now up to bat, Tony Smith, the freshman. Two outs here. Look to put a ball in play, send Connor home. Get something out of the inning. Tony. Ball down the third base line. That was a tough play for the Suffolk third baseman. He looked like he bent down to pick it up, and the ball just took a weird hop, bounced right off his shoulder, and that ball popped way up in the air. Allowed Tony Smith to get to first base easily and advance Joseph Connor over to third. Now up to bat, I believe, is Gibson Beck. Yes, Gibson Beck now up to bat. Big opportunity for the freshman here. He's got a man on first and third. Can give the Saints even bigger of a cushion here. Would be huge. Saints also could definitely use the wild pitch to their advantage here. Last time a man was on third, same thing happened. Stafford threw a ball low in the dirt and Neely scored easily. So Joseph Connor should definitely be alert of that and be ready to run. That ball is laced out into left field. Suffolk, though, makes the play. So good contact there from Gibson Beck, just right into the glove of the left fielder. Saints, good couple hits in that inning, just no runs. So we will now go into the top of the fourth. All right, we are back here, top of the fourth. Christian Gray still on the mound from the Saints. He's pitched a scoreless game so far, so looking to keep that up. Gray only allowing 1 or 2 hits, so good stuff from him so far. That ball is popped up in the air, super high. Looks like Willie Hurt will make the play. Those are always tough ones, balls high up in the air, sun's out, but Hurt made the play. And again, Gray doing a good job of keeping his pitch count pretty low. He's got a lot of quick, easy outs. That ball is lined down the second base line, and that'll be a hit for Suffolk. That ball was just smoked right over second base. 2 Saints players both attempted to grab it, but none of them could. So Suffolk will have a man on first base. Pitch from Gray. That ball will be sliced foul. Tony Smith looking to get it, and he does. That was a far run from third base, but Tony Smith made the hike and got over there, making a good play right by the fence. Managed to get the second out for the Saints. Swing and a miss there. Good pitch from Gray. Suffolk batter will call time. Gray's got a man on first. Maybe looking to steal here. That ball was low. 1-1 count now. 2 outs. Saints could be looking at another very quick inning. Gray's 1-1 pitch is a ball. Little left, little low. Again, that's a ball I feel like could have been called a strike, but the umpires had a pretty tight box all day.
Yeah, a lot of these calls could go either way.
Yeah, I definitely agree. 2-1 pitch now. That ball will be swung on and missed. So Gray, with 2 strikes now, a chance to either get a strikeout or just any out here will end the inning for the Saints. Gray's 2-2 pitch is a little bit outside. 3-2 pitch now. 3-2 count now. So St. Chris has got a full count, man on first base. Out would be huge here, looking to avoid any damage. Close the doors on a Suffolk comeback. Pitch is down the third base line, but foul. Suffolk runner will be in motion due to the 3-2 count and 2 outs, so don't want to give up anything here as that runner will be looking to score if the ball is hit deep enough. Gray's 3-2 pitch. Just outside, ball 4. So Suffolk started to knock on the door here, but got a man on first and second with 2 outs. St. Chris looking to avoid any damage, as this game is still not out of reach for Suffolk. Saints only up 3 runs, and the tying run is coming to plate now for Suffolk. That ball is popped up. Looks like Willie Hurts got it. And that'll do it. Good inning from the Saints, avoiding any damage. Nansemond-Suffolk still scoreless.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough game for Nansemond-Suffolk. I've just checked their stats. Apparently, they only made runs in the first inning of their last game against Benedictine. So they might be having some trouble with fatigue from mainly like their drive, but also just being tired in general.
Yeah, it definitely is playing a factor here. Suffolk is struggling to get hits off here.
All right, and we'll come back at the top of or the bottom of the 4th.
Up to bat now for the Saints. Number 34, Bryce Neely. Neely has worked himself 2 walks, as it looks like Suffolk has put a new pitcher in the game. I believe they have. It looks like it's number 1, Tucker Copeland. So pitching switch here for Suffolk. We'll see if Copeland can do a little better. Stafford let up 3 runs in 3 innings, so not the best outing from him, but again, kept Suffolk in the game.
Tucker is another one of these 8th graders on their varsity team. Very impressive stuff, but the question is, will he be able to fulfill the role as a pitcher?
Yeah, he's definitely got a tough matchup right now. Facing the Saints, top of the lineup, so tough, very tough way to start your day if you got to face a UVA commit. So we'll see how he does against him. He's currently thrown 3 balls, no strikes. That's what Neely's been getting all day. It's another walk. It's got to be a little annoying for Neely. You know, I'm sure he just wants a nice pitch over the middle of the plate. But they're not giving him anything, and he's worked himself 3 walks. But he's getting on base, so I can't complain about that.
Every single time Neely has been on base, he has made a run, I think, so far.
Yeah, he's got great speed, and he'll definitely be looking to steal here. Copeland threw over. Keeping eyes on Neely it's got to be a problem for a pitcher. Again, throws over, trying to pick Neely off because, I mean, they know he's stealing. He's done it twice already. Wally Jones up the plate. Probably just wants a pitch by this point, but he finally gets it. Neely, of course, steals. Takes second base. Copeland's first pitch to Jones was a ball. So he's thrown 5 straight balls, similar to how Stafford started the game for Suffolk. Jones gets a pitch high and tight. That almost hit him. So 6 straight balls here from Nansemond-Suffolk's pitcher Tucker Copeland. Definitely going to try to find the strike zone here, or else Suffolk will definitely be in some trouble. Another ball, excuse me. Make that 7 straight balls. Copeland finally finds the strike zone. Wally Jones was definitely taken there, so not a big deal. 3-1 count. Copeland's going to get talked to by second baseman and the catcher. Try to calm him down a little. Obviously, throwing 7 straight balls isn't a great way to start, so. Got a 3-1 count to Wally Jones. See if Wally can get on base here. Jones will take an outside pitch as a strike, so that ball definitely looked a bit outside, but umpire calls it a strike. So Copeland throwing 2 straight strikes here, got himself back in this count as Jones will fly up to center fielder, and he makes the catch. Number 17, Joseph Petrie, with a nice catch in center. So Copeland, what seemed to be a really rough start, turned it around, threw 2 straight strikes, and got the pop out from Wally Jones. But now he's got to face Willie Hurt. So Hurt already has had a good game. I believe he's 2 for 2. So he will be looking to add to that and bring Bryce Neely home. Pitch from Copeland. Neely's going to try to steal third, and he does. That is not something you see too often, somebody stealing third, but with Neely's great speed, I'm sure he will do it a lot this season. So all Hurt needs now is any ball in play should drive Neely home. 1 strike. See, he'll pop that up. That ball's going back, and it is gone. Home run from Willie Hurt. That ball just kept carrying. Looked like the wind got a little bit, and that ball just kept going back. That is a home run for the Saints. Great hit by Willie Hurt. Made good contact in that ball. Kept going over the fence. Left fielder looked like he had a beat on it, but that ball just kept going back. So great contact by Hurt. As the Saints now take a 5-0 lead.
Very impressive stuff coming out from Willie there.
Yep.
Allowing him and Bryce to get a run.
Yeah, that ball just kept going back. Right over the fence. Great stuff from Willie Hurt.
With only one out in this inning too, the St. Christopher Saints they're looking really strong right now.
Yeah, they could make a lot of damage here. Henry Knighton up to bat now. That ball's way high. Copeland looks like he's in his head a little bit. Sure you would be. Just let up a home run, and now you got to go face Knighton at the plate, which is no easy task. Copeland throws a nice strike in there. 1-1 count for Knighton. Another ball way high, almost hitting Knighton, so Copeland's got to be careful. He's almost hit two St. Christopher's players. 2-1 count. Knighton hits one deep. Center field. That ball's going back at the fence, almost gone. We almost had ourselves 2 home runs in a row, but Knighton will get a deep double. That ball almost went out. Again, I believe if the wind Willie Hurt had on Knighton's hit there, that ball would have been over the fence too. But great hitting by St. Chris here. Knighton just laced one deep into center field. Right in the gap. Left fielder and center fielder both tried to get there but couldn't. So good hitting by Saints. Copeland. Not the best start for him, as Joseph Connor will look to continue the Saints' big hitting here with Henry Knighton on second base. 1 out for the Saints. Good strike there from Copeland. I will say all of his strikes are right in the middle, so he's definitely giving the Saints balls to hit, which I'm sure St. Christopher's loves. Ball just inside. 1-1 count here for Joseph Connor. Good strike there by Cope, and that one looked just to be on the outside window, so good placement there by him. He definitely needs a big out here. 1-2 count to Joseph Connor. Ball's low. 2-2 count here for the Saints. Connor hits a ball down the first base line. That drops right in between the right field and first base, and both are making a good effort there. Neither of them got there. So still 2-2 count here for Joseph Connor. Connor, big swing and a miss. He was definitely looking to replicate what Hurt and Knighton did. Just couldn't get contact with the ball, as Jerron Johnson will now come up with 2 outs here for the Saints. And over in the Saints bullpen, it looks like number 40, Palmer Berry, is warming up, so could be coming in to relieve Christian Gray here in this next inning.
I think this is Palmer's first year on varsity, so.
It is, yeah. He is a sophomore, so first year on varsity, looking to get a good chance in a game here.
I remember seeing him play on JV last year, and he was, from at least my perspective, he was very impressive. So I can't wait to see him play this game.
Yeah, that'll definitely that's definitely what doubleheaders will give you, because got a lot of arms to use because guys can get tired. So it's definitely a good opportunity for younger guys or guys who haven't played varsity before to get experience. So it'll be good to see what Barry does here if he does take the mound soon. Johnson takes a strike. 1-2 count. Tucker Copeland looking to get out of this jam he's put himself into and not do too much damage to Suffolk as Saints up 5 runs. As Johnson gets a hit down into center field, that's going to be an RBI single. Johnson's pushing for second, and he'll get there. RBI double from Jerron Johnson. Good piece of hitting by him there as he drives Henry Knighton home. Just looped one into center field. And again, use that speed and athleticism we've seen in football and track to get himself to second base. So great hit by Jerron Johnson there. Tough setting. 2 outs, 2 strikes, but he came through. So good stuff from Jerron there. Now up to bat, Wrinkle. Wrinkle will pop one up right by the Saints dugout, and the third baseman will make the play. So that'll end your inning there for the Saints. Saints do get 3 runs there, 2 off the Willie Hurt homer, and 1 off of Jerron Johnson RBI double. So good stuff by the Saints. Take a 6-0 lead. So Palmer Berry is indeed taking them out here for the Saints, relieving Christian Gray after Gray pitched a great game, scoreless. So good stuff from here. Gray pitched 4 innings, only a couple hits, so really good stuff from Christian Gray. Berry looking to continue the good pitching for the Saints here, as he's thrown 1 ball and 1 strike so far. Good pitch there by Bear. That'll be a strike. Runner will take off to second, but that ball was fouled back by number 2, Cam Burgeon. Burgeon's got a huge chance here. A hit will put Suffolk on the board and put runners into more dangerous positions here. But Barry's got himself an 0-2 count, looking to get another out here. 0-2 pitch is just outside. Big chance here from Paul Barry to get the Saints' second out of this inning, which would be huge. Here comes the pitch, and it is laced. Saints got a chance for 2, and they get it. Good play by Gibson Beck. Saints turn 2 just when Nansemond-Suffolk was looking like they would put some runs up. Saints get a perfect 2-ball. Gibson Beck picks it up, steps on second base, throws it to first. Great defensive play by Gibson Beck, making up for the error he had earlier. Good stuff by St. Chris.
That will put us to the bottom of the 5th. We'll be back in just a second.
We are back here, bottom of the 5th. Up to bat for the Saints.
yeah, it's
We apologize if there was any audio issues. Our power may have just on the main board may have just went out for a little bit, but we seem to be back now. Saints have a man on first and second. Tony Smith got hit by a pitch, and number 4, I believe number 4. Yeah, number 4, Charlie Parker, has subbed into the game for the Saints, and he did just get a hit. So Saints are making some substitutions here as they are on the second half of a doubleheader. So definitely looking to get some guys in. Tony Smith will steal third off a low pitch, and Suffolk also has put in a new pitcher. I believe it is number 18, Landon Hamilton.
another young pitcher, a freshman.
Wow, yeah. So Suffolk has gone with a freshman, either 8th grader or freshman, and a freshman on the mound today. So definitely a lot of young guys. So this team does have a bright future, but seem to be struggling against the Saints batters early, letting up a lot of hits and a lot of runs. So Neely up to bat now. Really hoping not for a walk here from him. He's got thrown 3 walks today. He does have a 2-2 count now, so he's getting some strikes. And he gets hit by a pitch. So that is 2 hit by pitches by Nansemond-Suffolk's pitcher. He's been struggling early. Has hit 2 guys, so not good for the Saints. Hopefully nobody gets hurt. That is number 18, Landon Hamilton. Struggling earlier. Saints have the bases loaded, no outs, so they really could blow this game open if they wanted to here. As also another substitution for the Saints, Sven Komorowski now up to plate with the bases loaded and no outs. Huge opportunity for him to get some RBIs. Hamilton throws the first pitch outside. Sven takes a big swing and a miss. He's looking to maybe put 4 runs up here for the Saints, but he's just looking to put anything in play here. But he is swinging for the fences. So that ball is outside, but good play by the catcher to corral it. Tony Smith was definitely looking to run there. So 2-1 count here. And he lines one. That's going to be 2. So Komorowski grounds into a double play, but he will score. Tony Smith some third. So grounds into a double play, but does get an RBI, which I think the Saints will definitely take right now. But Suffolk definitely happy about that play because things could have got a lot worse for them. But Saints do take a 7-0 lead. So Saints have number 4, Charlie Parker, on third. And I believe this is number 12 at the plate for the Saints, Wesley Connor, and he flies out to center, excuse me. That was not Wesley Connor. That was number 2, Willie Hurt. But yeah, Saints end the inning with 1 run. Good inning from them. So checking in the pitch for the Saints now is the junior, number 14, Jackson Davis. Davis looking to keep Suffolk scoreless here in the 6th inning. So again, the good thing about doubleheaders is a lot of guys are getting pitching experience because you don't want to wear out too many arms. So Davis getting a good opportunity here to pitch in a varsity game. He throws a great pitch in there for strike one. Oh, that ball to shortstop just bobbled a little bit by Willie Hurt. So tough draw there for Davis as he had a nice pitch and it was dribbled out the shortstop, but Willie Hurt just bobbled it a little bit. Another error for the Saints. Davis throws a little high. It looks like the Saints are wary of the runner on first. That ball's popped up and foul. And looks like there may have been a balk on Jackson Davis, so the runner will take second base. That's number 3, Noah Brooks for Nansemond-Suffolk on base. So another tough draw from Davis as he had the error and then the balk, so he's got a guy on second base, no outs. Looks like Coach Simondera is talking to the umpire, trying to figure out what's going on here. Coach still talking to the umpire. Some words are definitely being exchanged. Not sure what, but they're still talking.
Coach Simondera is known for his active voice in these games.
Definitely is not afraid to talk when needed. But it looks like we're all set here. Umpire talking to Jackson. Everything's all figured out and we're playing ball again. Cole Goodman at the plate for Suffolk. He's got a 1-0 count. Davis, there's a nice pitch in there for a strike. That pitch had great placement, bottom left corner. Suffolk couldn't touch that. Here comes the 1-1 pitch from Davis. And he did go around, so Davis, nice pitch there, got Cole Goodman to check his swing, and he did end up going around. So Davis has now got him in a 1-2 count. Strikeout would be huge here for St. Chris. The ball is lined right back to that same spot. Hurt corrals it this time and makes the play. So Willie Hurt, where he messed up earlier, gets a second chance, and this time he does make the play, helping Jackson out on the mound. But Nansemond-Suffolk will get a man to third. So again, another guy in scoring position for Suffolk. See if they can capitalize this time, as they have not been able to in the past. Davis's pitch is in there for a strike. So Davis has definitely been throwing it some good strikes in there. I believe he's only thrown 1 or 2 balls, so he's been doing a great job of placement, hitting the strike zone. Davis again gets a foul tip. Quick 0-2 count. Pitch is a bit high. 1-2 count here for Jackson Davis. He's got a man on third trying to avoid a run here. Strikeout would be huge. And he doesn't get it as that ball gets away from the catcher, Joseph Connor. So Suffolk will get its first score of the game off of a wild pitch from Jackson Davis. So Suffolk will score the same way St. Chris scored to start the game. But hopefully they don't start scoring more, because Saints still do have a 6-run lead with only 2 innings to go. So would be nice if they can get some outs here, as they do have a 2-2 count with 1 out, no men on base. So it's looking pretty good. That ball is down right back at the shortstop, or the second baseman, excuse me, and he makes the play. Throws it to Komorowski at first, so Saints have 2 outs. Good outing so far by Jackson Davis. Only man on base has been from that error, so no earned runs from him yet, so still good job from him. 2 outs now, looking to get away from the inning with only 1 run scored. That first pitch is in there. Great pitch for a strike by Davis.
Davis is definitely getting his practice in, to say the least. He's doing really well. It's quite surprising.
Definitely been impressed from him, as that's another strike. So Davis has absolutely been relentless with the strike zone. He has not let up, just keeps throwing strikes, and the Suffolk hitters cannot seem to get a hold of the ball. Davis tried to go for the strikeout pitch there, but Suffolk did not bite. 1-2 count. Would love to see a strikeout here from Jackson Davis. Hoping he can end the inning on a strong note. That ball's hit and foul, so Suffolk still fighting here, laid down 6, but Davis is looking to put them away with a strikeout here. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Strike 3, Jackson Davis gets his K and ends the inning. Great stuff by Davis. Just keep throwing strikes, and Suffolk does get a run on the board, but good stuff by the Saints.
Very good pitching from Jackson Davis. Can't wait to see him in later games. Maybe even in the, top of the 7th. Who knows?
Could be, yep. St. Chris making another substitution at the plate. Number 11, the senior, Bennett Vaccarino, will get a chance here as Suffolk tries to limit the damage, as they're still trying to make a comeback. First pitch is a little high. Suffolk is number 15. Lennon Koch at the mound. As Vaccarino gets hit by that pitch, so he will take his base. I believe that's the third hit by pitch this St. Chris has had, so they've been taking hits but getting on base, which is good.
Again from Nansemond-Suffolk, Lennon Koch, an 8th grader. I don't know if he played already as pitcher.
I believe he was maybe in the field earlier.
Still, though, it's pretty crazy that there's an 8th grader.
Right. And now also at the plate, another substitution for the Saints. I believe it is number 8, Charlie Gunn. So a sophomore. Again, St. Chris is really getting a lot of young guys in, like Palmer Berry and Charlie Gunn here. Getting the young guys in a doubleheader to get them experience for the future. It's always good.
It also allows some people on the team to kind of prove themselves. I mean, Jackson, I'm not too sure like how much Jackson plays, but his last inning pitching was incredible.
Yeah, definitely impressed by that. Good stuff by Davis, pounding the strike zone, so good stuff by him. Another good thing about these guys is that the older guys and the guys who put in some more mileage maybe on the team are getting some nice rest. So it's always good to be up in a game like this on the backside of a doubleheader, letting the older guys, seniors, get some rest. So good stuff. As Charlie Gunn works a walk, so Saints will have a guy on second and first base. Coming up to bat now, I believe, is the freshman, number 33, E.J. Johnson. So just like we were talking about, freshmen getting some playing time. So good stuff here from the Saints. They got a lead, and now they're letting their young guys play. So that ball will be in the dirt to the backstop. So Vaccarino and Charlie Gunn will take their bases. Vaccarino's at third, Gunn at second. Good chance for E.J. Johnson here to get an RBI. Johnson's got a 1-0 count. Swings at it back at the shortstop. And he makes a wild throw. Vaccarino scores. Johnson going to second. Charlie Gunn will go to third. So E.J. Johnson looks like he was out there, but shortstop made a bad throw and allowed the Saints to score. So Saints are really not letting up here, scoring their 8th run of the game, and a man on second and third base with no outs. Things could get out of hand here. Up to bat now, number 5, Austin Wrinkle. He's got a good RBI chance here as that ball is way out and high. Gunn decides not to try to steal home, but some crazy pitches and crazy throws here by Suffolk. Things definitely getting out of hand as their youthfulness is definitely showing. Got an 8th grader throwing right now, so things not looking great for Suffolk as the Saints got a big chance to open up the scoring. 2-0 count for Wrinkle. Any ball in play here should score at least Gunn. As that ball's popped up in the infield, that's not what you wanted. So Wrinkle will pop out, for, I believe, for his 3rd time today. He's had a lot of flyouts today. Struggling to put the ball on the ground, but still making contact, not striking out. Coach Simondera going out to talk to the umpire, looking like he's making even more changes to the lineup here. Getting a lot of guys in, which is good. So Saints still only 1 out. Got a guy on second and third. as this is number 20, Charlie Blanton, coming to the plate. Another young guy. He's a sophomore. So Saints really overhauling here with the young guys. A lot of guys who played JV last year up to Varsity. Blanton hits one out to right field. That ball's caught. Gunn thought about tagging up, but a great throw by the right fielder. I thought that would have been an RBI for Charlie Blanton, but Charlie Gunn decided not to tag up due to a great throw by the right fielder. So good defense from Suffolk there as they keep the Saints from scoring even more.
This might be the momentum Suffolk needs to bring into the top of the seventh to at least have a chance of, coming back against St. Chris.
Right. So now it's number 12, Wesley Connor up to bat. As he is also a young guy, sophomore, so the sophomore class definitely getting to show out right now. There's a lot of these guys playing JV last year, getting their chance on varsity. RBI opportunity here for Wesley Connor. He's got a 2-1 count. 2 outs, looking to send Charlie Gunn, maybe even EJ Johnson home. Swing and miss there, 2-2 count. So Suffolk not letting the Saints score too many runs here. So that was a nice piece of contact there, but just foul, hitting the backstop. Still 2-2 count for Wesley Connor. That pitch is just low. Full count now for Wesley Connor. He's got 2 outs. Big RBI opportunity for him here. He's trying to add even more runs to Saints' lead. And he's fouled off again. So good fight here from Wesley Connor, not giving up. Keeps fouling off pitches. Anything would be good from him. 3-2 count. Runners will be off. Connor puts one. Oh, what a great play by the center fielder. I thought for sure that would be a hit. But number 4 from Nansemond-Suffolk, that is Cole Goodman, makes a great sliding play to stop the Saints from scoring even more. That was a great hit from Wesley Connor. Good blooper out in the center field. But the fielder makes a good diving stop and stops the Saints from adding even more runs.
Great inning for Nansemond-Suffolk. I think that might give them the momentum they need in the top of the 7th here to get some more runs. Really think it could end up being a close game here.
Right, like we mentioned earlier, Suffolk did score 8 runs against Benedictine earlier this morning, so this game is 100% not over yet. So we know Suffolk has the momentum and the potential to go on a huge run here. So Saints have got to be careful. But they do just need 3 outs. It is the top of the 7th, so 3 outs will end the game for the Saints. So we are back, top of the 7th inning. Like I said earlier, Saints just need 3 outs here, and the man to do it will hopefully be number 11, Bennett Vaccarino. As we saw, he got subbed in for hitting purposes earlier. Now he will be pitching, trying to end the game for the Saints. His first pitch is swung on and hit foul into the parking lot. Hopefully it didn't hit any cars. Looks like it didn't, so it's all good. Vaccarino does get his first strike. That pitch is just high, so that'll be a ball, 1-1 count. That ball's outside. Saints also made a lot of those substitutions in the field as well, so a lot of those young guys are getting opportunities. Mostly it's in the infield. So that's a strike. Good stuff from Bennett Vaccarino as he gets his first strikeout of the game. So this would be good if Vaccarino can just down these batters. 1, 2, 3. 7-run lead for the Saints, but like we said earlier, nothing is out of the picture because we do know Suffolk scored 8 runs against Benedictine. So just want to make sure you put these guys away. It's looking good as Bennett Vaccarino started off with a strikeout. And there's another strike from Vaccarino. He's throwing good pitches. It's a ball just outside. So 1-1 count now for Vaccarino. One pitch is swung on and fouled out of play down the third base line. And that hit somebody's house. It's bouncing off their roof. So didn't break any windows, which is good. That is the thing about Siegel Field. You got to watch out for balls. It's parking lot right next to the field, so if you're ever parking there, watch out. As Vaccarino throws a ball in the dirt. 2-2 count now. Still a chance to strike out this batter with 1 out. Give the Saints just only needing 2 more outs to go home. Vaccarino's 2-2 pitch is check swung, and he did not go around. So good job by the Suffolk batter to not go all the way around. Vaccarino could have used that punch out there, but now we got a full count. Pitch is right down the middle, strike 3. Great pitch from Bennett Vaccarino. As the Saints only needing 1 more out now. Vaccarino, 2 batters, 2 strikeouts, so great stuff from him. Coming in at the end of the game and just proving himself. Vaccarino's got a chance to have a 1-2-3 inning here. It would be a great way to end this game for the senior, as he's got a chance to prove himself to coach at the end of the game. Two-two pitch is fouled back. That time it's in the stands, so good heads-up play, though, by whoever's dad was out there. Looks like he caught the ball. So we got a 1-1 count. Something's going on. Umpire's having a meeting or something. Coach Simondera again going out to talk to the umpires. It's been a lot of that this game. Hoping everything's sorted out and we can get on with this game. Saints just need 2 more strikes, then they can get the win. Would be a very successful day for the Saints, beating Norfolk Academy 6-1, and then also blowing out this Nansemond-Suffolk team 8-1 if the score does stay the same. So two dominant performances from the Saints as they started out this season pretty strong, and they will have a lot of expectations going on in the season with multiple Division I baseball commits, good pitching staff. So these seniors are really hoping to, make their final mark, as a lot of the guys were injured last year. So it would be great to see all these guys, have a successful season. So I'm not sure what's going on here. Meeting at the mound, meeting at home plate. Coach Simonera talking about something, but looks like we're getting back to playing ball, as Saints do just need 2 more strikes here. So almost looking to finish up here if Vaccarino can continue to throw strikes. There it is. 1 more strike for the Saints, and they will be getting a W. Vaccarino has been pitching great so far. 2 strikeouts, on the verge of his 3rd. That ball is just high. So 2-2 count now. That ball is fouled back. So Suffolk still fighting here, with the game seemingly over for them. Still fouling away pitches, trying to get anything they can. Two-two pitch is just a little bit low. So Suffolk will now have a chance to get on base with a walk if Vaccarino does throw a ball. 3-2 pitch, or he could throw a strike and the Saints could get a win. Here comes a 3-2 pitch. It is low, and it is called a strike 3. That'll do it. Final score 8-1. St. Chris ends the day with 2 wins, 2 blowout wins. Good stuff from the Saints. Good pitching to start the game by Christian Gray. 4 scoreless innings. Good stuff by Jackson Davis, Palmer Berry, Ben Vaccarino to all come in and, do their part pitching-wise, all throwing strikes. Great job by Willie Hurt. He had a home run, which was always fun to see. And just good all-around hitting from the Saints, not leaving too many guys on the bases.
Yeah, overall, great game for the Saints. They had their highs and lows, but they came out on top. Great defense, great offense. Overall, an amazing game.
All right, that'll do it from us. Thank you for tuning in.